ChatGPT ads are here. Are they right for coaches? What do you need to know? We're going to talk about everything in this video. So we're going to talk specifically the details that you need to know as of right now when they've been launched, which coaches are going to succeed and which ones are going to fail using ChatGPT, what you should be doing ASAP, and my prediction. So real quick, if you're new to this channel, my name is Jason Nyback. I've been in the online space since about 2003, so that's 2003. Went full-time in 2005. I was a pastor up to then started helping churches, a couple hundred of them with website stuff, and then evolved into the coaching space. And so I have made money on every major traffic source that's ever existed, okay, all the way back to the beginning. So when it comes to new traffic sources, I've done this many times, and I want to teach you what I've learned. I've spent over $4 million of my own money on Facebook ads to figure this stuff out over the years, and I've helped well over 1,000 coaches. So before we get into this, make sure you give me a follow or a subscribe here if you're on Instagram, because I come out with these videos every week, and I want to share with you what's happening, what's going on. I spend all my money on ads and strategies to get coaching clients, and then share with you what our clients are doing, what's working, and I share them for free here on YouTube. So hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified of the future videos. So the bottom line is this. The first thing I want to talk about is the details. Then we're going to talk about, will this work for coaches? Then what to do next. Okay, so the details. First of all, it launched right around last week. Early February is the best of our knowledge that it's launched. Now, it's to free login accounts and Go plans. So it's to people who have accounts but are free accounts, and to people who have Go plans, which are $8 plans. I've got a $20 plan, so I'm not seeing any ads. So it's only going to be those two for now. Okay. So it's not going to be the free people who, like, I guess, just go to ChatGPT on their browser and stuff like that, which is fine. Now, the thing you got to understand is it's currently rough, from what I understand from SEO land and a few of the PPC land, a few of these places that know all the kind of stuff that are going on. They're coming in at about $60 per CPM. Now, let me explain to you what this means so that you can understand if it's going to work for you as a coach. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, all of them, Twitter, X ads, they all work based on what's called a CPM. CPM is pretty simple. It's basically cost per thousand impressions. So if you run an ad on, say, ChatGPT as a coach, you're going to be charged $60 for every 1,000 times somebody sees your ad. Okay. That's the way Facebook does it. Everybody does it. And then they translate it into cost per click. So you might, spend $100 and it's $100 a CPM, and, so on and so forth. And you look, it's like $10 a click. So they're translating it into clicks, but they're not charging you based on per click. And Facebook doesn't do this. Okay. Here's why. The reason why is it's guaranteed money for them if they charge you based on a CPM. So when you're running your ads on Facebook and Instagram and you're seeing your cost per click bounce around, what you need to realize is you're paying every 1,000 times your ad is shown. So they're guaranteed money every time your ad is shown. So if you suck at writing ads, they're going to make money. If you're good at writing ads, they're going to make money. No matter what, they make money. If nobody wants to click on your stuff, they make money. And the CPMs can bounce around and so on and so forth. I don't want to geek out on it right now, but just know that when you look and you're running ads and stuff, CPM is the number, not the clicks. And you can optimize it by click-through rates and better ads and stuff. We're not getting into that right now. Second, so is $60 good or bad? I'm going to get to that. And that's a super important question that you just asked. I'm coming back to it. Number two, will this work for coaches? So the first thing to understand, it's rolling out. We don't know when it's going to open up, but it's probably going to be pretty soon. Supposedly OpenAI, who owns ChatGPT, is losing a ton of money, and there's a lot of competition, right? From Gemini 3, Claude, I believe it was Claude who had a big Super Bowl ad that did really well, and so on and so forth. So I think it's going to, my thoughts are for coaches is this. Number one, it's going to be very qualified because of the context that they have. So the ads are going to be qualified. Number two, it's going to be text-based. So those little ads that on Google search, it's going to sort of look like them from what I've seen already. That's what it'll be. That's what it'll look like. And number two, or the next thing is that, it's going to blow up super fast, meaning the ads are going to go out super fast in the sense that everybody's going to want to use it because everybody wants to diversify off Facebook, Instagram, and so on and so forth. So there's going to be a lot of coaches trying to use it, a lot of business owners trying to use it because the targeting is extremely good, which brings up the next problem. They're probably going to have some privacy lawsuits and stuff like that because like people give ChatGPT a lot of stuff. Now it's obviously into privacy. Like for me, for example, I, every 3 months, I'll go get my blood work done and they look at your, I do the whole deal, the hormones, everything. And obviously I have a nurse practitioner who looks at it and I meet with her and all that kind of stuff and decide what to do. But I also uploaded ChatGPT in my $20 a month account and say, hey, analyze this, tell me what I'm missing. And it's given me some really good ideas for vitamins and certain things to change in my diet. And then I'll tell it what I'm eating and all that kind of stuff. It's given me some really good changes. But, that's pretty, private data. I don't want, but they're going to be probably using that to know that, that data is going to influence who sees ads and stuff like that. So that's going to be happening. And I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of privacy issues around that. What's going to happen? I don't know. But the bottom line is, OpenAI has proven up to this point, they can't get profitable just on, selling membership sites. So they're going to have to charge for ads, and how this rolls out, we don't know. Now, here's what you need to understand. Number 3, how do you get ready for this? Because when it rolls out, you want to be on top of it, right? Here's what you need to understand. The average CPM that they're saying right now on OpenAI is $60. That's what I'm hearing from PPC land. Okay, I believe it's PPC land. The average CPM on Facebook or Meta is $20. Okay, so it is expensive. Now, it's all about markets. Like, for example, I'm in the coaching coaches who coach coaches who coach coaches who coach coaches niche. We spend about $140 per CPM, cost per thousand. Now, if you're a weight loss coach helping women lose weight or whatever, it's going to be definitely cheaper. So it's going to kind of be all over the place. So just know that. However, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this. You need to know this before it goes live. If you're not profitable yet on Meta ads, I don't believe you'll succeed on ChatGPT ads. I think ChatGPT ads is going to be an extension of Meta ads, but the targeting of Meta ads has been refined for so many years now. There's lots of people who have been on Meta for a decade, right? And they have that data and they're now giving it to you to use for ads and stuff like that. So here's the deal. You need to be profitable and have things working on Meta ads first before you launch into this, because there's going to be lots of nuances and stuff that need to be figured out. So right now, your next step before you launch onto ChatGPT ads, get profitable and scale Meta ads. And the second thing you need to do is you need to absolutely, without question, switch from a funnel to an ecosystem. This is vitally important because what's going to happen is with ChatGPT ads, it's not going to be connected to a social platform. So what's happening, for example, when somebody sees my ads on Instagram, for example, they see my handle, they can go follow me, they can see all my content. There's this social aspect, right? And so there's like social proof built in, and then you can retarget them and stuff like that. And we teach that through our mini celebrity status ads. When you're dealing now with ChatGPT ads, there's not that kind of context, right? It's not even like LinkedIn ads, which I don't recommend for anybody. They're been just horrible. And so what you're going to need to understand is you're going to get a click and then boom, they're off, right? And so because of that, you need to realize the secret's the ecosystem. If you think you can take somebody who's interested in losing weight or whatever, click your ad, boom, they're off to your site and giving you $5,000, not going to happen. So it's super important into 2026. You're pulling them into an ad ecosystem so that you can build more trust, get them to see you as the only option, not just a funnel. They're not working and they're going to work less and less and less. So those are the things that you need to know. going into 2026 here with ChatGPT. I apologize about the mic thing. Now, what I have for you is simply this. I want to give you a free, we have our mini celebrity status ads ecosystem. We have a whole training on showing you how to basically get your ad ecosystem ready so you can scale on Facebook, make a bunch of money there, hopefully, and then leverage that into the ChatGPT ads. It's a free call. We're going to map out the mini celebrity status ads ecosystem. It's 15 minutes and there's nothing to buy. It's for our Skool community members only. If you're not in our Skool community, there's a link in the description of this video to join. And the goal of this call, we're just going to walk you through how to set up the mini celebrity status ads ecosystem, show you why it's working better than funnels, what to do, the steps to take. We've done hundreds of these calls. And so we know what's working, what's not working. We're going to look at what you're trying, look at what you're doing, giving you messaging ideas so that you can start attracting higher quality people. What we're seeing with our clients who are scaling 20, 30, whatever, $50,000 a month, the strategies we've used to get a better return on ad spend over these last 12 months than really any time since probably 2015, and why this is working. Again, the call is free. There's nothing for sale, and it's about 15 minutes. So click the link below. Book your mini celebrity status ads ecosystem call. We'll help you out and we'll show you how to get good and profitable on meta ads so that you can be ready for when ChatGPT ads roll out. All right. Take care.